Good morning. How's everybody doing out there? We're going to start off this year with something different for a change besides just TVs. So bear with me, guys. If you guys are one of those type people out there that are easily triggered by advancements in technology, then this particular video is not going to be for you. This is the Synergistic Research Tranquillity Pod, is what they call it. And as you can see, it's doing exactly in the video here. I'm going to let it play here in just a second. But the Tranquillity Pod takes out active electromagnetic interference off of your equipment, or basically acts as a shield. Kind of like when you buy a higher end component and you see it has a toroidal transformer, or it has a shielding around the transformer, the shielding between the components, like the circuit boards and stuff, to try to keep them from interacting with each other. This does the exact same thing, but it adds basically to that a whole interference between the components themselves and basically the component itself and around the components, rather. It's phenomenal. I can't really describe it as if somebody from Synergistic could. I will leave a link down in the description there for you guys to check out. But I've used this on the RZ50 and Onkyo receiver, and it's a mid-level, kind of lower end mid-level, I'd say. Some people think it's higher, and depending on where you're coming from and depending on what you had before, right, guys? Because everybody comes from different backgrounds with this audio components. The sky's the limit, as we all know. But as you guys know, I'm kind of a guy that likes to tinker around with things and see what works, what doesn't work, what can boost performance, what doesn't boost performance. And this is one of the things that really boosts the performance, guys. And as you can see, it's kind of the video is kind of showing you exactly how it works. And when I had it on the Onkyo RZ50, it was instantly, and I mean instantly, you could see and hear the difference. Basically, you hear more openness, you hear more, what can I say, bass impact in your sound stage for your movies, music as well, of course. I'm gonna basically give you the description for a movie. Your overhead dialogue with the Atmos is phenomenal. The speakers open up. It's like bass. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like if you got a $1,000 receiver, but you always wanted that $2,000 receiver you couldn't afford. By just kind of slipping this in there, this basically ups the performance of your components. And somebody say it ups performance, but I'm going to tell you what it does is basically gives you all the performance of what's in your component already. So, it's not really upping the performance, it's basically giving you what you paid for to begin with. It's basically giving the full potential out of everything. Almost as if you were a track star and you're in shape and you took the multiple vitamins and you did everything you needed to do to optimize the performance of your body. This optimizes the performance of your equipment. And they show you right here exactly how it works. When he first sent it to me, Dave or Synergistic was like, what exactly are you using, this, that, and the other? And he says, have you heard of the Tranquillity? I was like, no, I never heard of it. I'm kind of getting my feet wet back into this again. And, I'm an old school guy. Ted sent me some Synergistic master coupler back in '93, a long time ago. I actually still have it connected to my subwoofer amp. And, ever since then, it was just like all the way. I've been with these guys as far as checking out and seeing what they have coming up. They always have something new coming out. Their line conditioners, the cables, everything is just usually on par. I know there's some companies out there that give you like that little snake oil thing with the the components and all that, and as far as what they're selling and what they say is works, but these guys guarantee it works. And if you don't feel it works, call them up and talk to them, and full money back guarantee, as far as I'm understanding it correctly. So I mean, I haven't had anything that I didn't like from them, and it sounds cliche and it sounds like I'm being a what do you call it, I don't know what they call that. Everybody's the new word everybody's using, but to be quite honest with you guys, let's rewind a little bit here. To be quite honest with you guys, I mean, I've had no issues with any of the equipment that I've bought from them or they've sent for me to kind of demo. Everything it's crazy to say, but everything I've demoed from them I've kept. So pretty phenomenal stuff, guys. Check it out. These guys are at the forefront of electrical engineering, electricity in general. Anything that has to do with electricity coming from your wall, from speaker cables to inputs, outputs, analog, digital. They're at the forefront. Check out their equipment. I'll leave a link in the description underneath below there. We're going to be going and doing the A80J video settings here shortly. But I wanted to start off this year with something kind of new and kind of refreshing compared to what I normally start off with. So take a look at it, guys. You guys have a good one. Take care.